treba da me voziš.
Lepi, budi uvek u napadu. Napadaj ko dobro jutro. Napadi kada te napadaju. I podrži kada napadaju drugi. Ajde! Napadni nekulturu. Napadni kada te ne slušaju. Napadaj kada ne postoji sutra. Napadaj i sutra. Sve znaš, Lepi. Uvek u napadu. Admiral Bet.
Followers of MMA respect. Here we are in Tivat, Montenegro. Next to me is Sergej Maslobojev. Welcome to Montenegro. Welcome to Tivat. How are you feeling?
Feeling amazing. Every time when I come to Balkan countries, I feel warmly welcomed. Feel like actually as at home, and it's very nice to come back here every time.
You've been to Serbia, to Montenegro?
Many times, Croatia, Serbia, Bosnia. In Montenegro, I'm the first time, and actually I'm really pleased with the views, with the nature, with everything that I see. Even the small city as Tivat has a gym. Not a lot of many fighters here, but the fighters are really high level, already competing and in glory and in all around Europe in tournaments. So big results from a small city like this.
From a small city and from a small country.
As well.
So we will see you again here in Tivat.
They say that they liked the things that I show, the things that I do. They would like to see me next year again. So I'm really looking forward for it.
Tell us about your seminar at Rebel Fighting Academy here.
Well, the main thing when I'm going to seminars, of course, we're doing the basic things. Doing the warm-up, stretching, then doing shadow boxing, and usually then in shadow boxing I see the majority of the mistakes that, in my eyes, guys are doing. Then I'm quickly making a plan what to work on, and yeah, and we're doing it. So after a few trainings already, I heard beautiful things that guys that really liked and appreciate the things that I'm showing, the things that I do, and yeah, we can see already the results.
What's your impression about the fighters here in the club? On what level they are right now?
Well, they are international, that's for sure. They're not local level, they're international level, and few of them I already know, not for 1 or 2 years, for more years, and they even have a big boy competing in glory. I think it's already a good result, because not everyone goes in glory, but of course we know that not only to get in glory is the result. The result is to compete there and win. I think in the future they're gonna show good results.
What's your main goal when you teach seminars like this? What can fighters expect to learn in such a small period of time?
My main goal when I do training or seminars to teach people that you can give less energy to the movement that you do, but get bigger results. If the same thing as with the psychology, if you go to the fight with aggression and anger, you're one step to losing. It's in my thoughts. You have to go there like to a party. To celebrate life, to celebrate the things that you do every day, grinding, that hard work, but you go there and to show your best. And it can't be no anger or aggression to your opponent, because he's doing the same thing. He's grinding, training every day, hard, and he's there to win as well. So already if a guy went to a ring with you, he already earned his respect.
What's interesting that you said right now about preserving energy and movement. I never saw someone like you. Yesterday we were there at the gym watching your seminar, and your movement, it's like a state of flow. It's amazing.
Dancing.
You preserve so much energy. It's simply amazing, like watching Novak Djokovic play tennis. It's same
Yes.
thing for me.
Yes,
I
thank
never
you.
saw someone like that.
Thank you. Yeah, I heard it quite often. But you know, from the side it looks like it, but behind it, it's many, many, many hours of grinding and hard work. Drilling, same things when nobody sees, when your family already waits you at home, and you need to do a lot of different things, but you're still there, one in the gym left, and looking in the mirror and repeating the same things. And today, after so many hours of practice, they look easy. Sometimes even when we're doing a warm-up, I showing some exercise just to warm up for coordination, and we can see like a guy's 30 years, 40 years, and they can't do even those, like just going forward and spinning your back. They're like, because they don't know their body yet. So my job when I come here to introduce to sportsmen their own body, to get to know your body and to learn how to use it, how to manage the movement and to feel the flow. Just dance, feel the rhythm. I'm not dancing in the
Be
clubs.
like water, my friend.
Yeah, but yes, the word is like perfect. They said, be like water. Just because if you look at the techniques, when you do the technique right, you can understand that our body was made for fighting, made for combat. Because like it's in natural nature, you need to survive.
Maybe you know guy Ido Portal on YouTube and his movement techniques.
No, never heard about it.
It's really interesting. You have to look that up.
You will send me a link and I will do that for sure. I like to see those kind of new things and to develop. But if you look at the nature, you can even copy some animals. Like one fighter, when I was had a sparring session before his title belt, Sergej Maslobojev, a professional boxer, and he said, like, imagine a leopard, yeah, going in the high grass. He sees his prey. He's like moving, bam, and then explode. And the same technique I use in my fights. I'm just moving, relaxing the nervous system of my opponent, make him to sleep, and bam, wake him up again. Slow down the rhythm, bam, again. And then the nervous system, when it's like jumping like this, guys start to make mistakes. When they start to make mistakes, I use them. That's it.
One thing that was really interesting for me last night was your breathing techniques at the end of the training session. What's about that?
To calm down your nervous system after the training, because still we're doing explosive movement. Someone is hitting us. Someone is trying to bring us pain. Your nervous system is really energetic. So after the training, it's always good to calm down and to just breathe, relax, little bit get high. Like I say, get high on your own supply, and after that, yeah, just feel gratitude. Feel gratitude for everything that you have. Feel gratitude for this training, for the things that you learn, for the people that surround you. For maybe nobody is grateful even, but you think about it and you think how JFK once said, don't think what your country can give to you, think what you can give to your country, and be grateful for the opportunity to share with other people. Because when I was young, I didn't have no mentors. I didn't have no opportunities to learn from the best. we had only then in 2005 like YouTube videos and really slow internet, and not everyone had it. And we was looking at those guys, their fights, and try to repeat the things. And at then I thought, that the biggest achievement in my career can be to have a photo with them. I couldn't even think that can be in the same level as they are, or even higher. So the guys there. So that's why I feel gratitude that I can give that moment for the guys that came to the seminar, and especially I even feel grateful for that they have coach like Bosco that invest his time, his money, and his passion to the sport to bring some guy from Lithuania, from other side of Europe, to his club and to share, not to earn money, but to share, to give, to make give a big present to his like kids. It doesn't matter how old are they, but they're kids, because he's every day there in the gym training there, like kids. So yeah, big respect to Bosco for that.
Yes, I agree completely. They should be really grateful for him.
For sure, 100%. For me, I never had that opportunity. I already 20 years in this sport. To some camps, I just started to go a few years ago, and from my own money. Before I went to the international tournaments and fight in the highest level, I never saw even live real like elite kickboxers. I didn't have no chance to learn from them. The only thing that I had is passion for the sport, and I promised to myself to give my life to the sport. I just lived by the sport. Like, I don't have my own life. I even if you ask me what you like to do in your free time, I don't know, because I don't have one. I'm always working, always doing something. And when I'm preparing, I'm sometimes even have 3 trainings a day. But doesn't matter. Or I'm in preparation for a fight, or I'm in a free period. I'm doing 2 trainings a day, all the time. I'm just living this sport.
Do you enjoy the journey, whole process or preparation for the fight, or mainly just fighting? Do professional fighters?
I hate fighting.
You hate fighting.
I hate fighting.
It seems to me that you really enjoy teaching. That's how I saw it last night.
Thank you. It's really beautiful to hear that. I still trying to understand that as well by myself. I'm getting pleasure when I can give to people, and when I see that people really appreciate the things that I know, that I do. It's most amazing thing that I can feel. The fighting by itself, I never liked fighting. Even in the streets, I had really a lot of problems when I was young. When I was just started, like in my teenage years, I had to fight a lot of times in the street, and no rules. Sometimes was attacked with knives and everything. There was a lot of things, but I never liked that. But I did. I just from those years, I knew one thing, that doesn't matter. I just knew one thing, that what is the difference between a hero and a coward? The coward, when he's afraid, he shit his pants and he run away. And the hero, he still shit his pants, but he's doing with full shit of in his pants, but he's still doing. I understood that. Yeah, even when I'm afraid, even when I feel uncomfortable, I still doing things that I don't like, that I don't want, and I'm still doing because I'm a man. And I think it's a road that every man have to live.
Is that the reason why you started professional fighting, training so hard?
I think yeah.
Those teenage days.
Because first of course I wanted just to learn to fight, because like I said, I was growing in the environment in the streets where you had to fight for yourself and for the honor of yourself. I just wanted to be better, stronger, more manlier. Later, when I saw video of Mirko Filipovic, Krokop, then I thought, yeah, I saw his athleticism, his eyes, his passion for the win, for everything. I was really inspired, and I said, man, I want to be a part of this sport. I want to do this thing. I want to become a man, a real man, not a boy, but a man. Not only that, even like with the shit in his pants, trying to do something, but doing those things and achieving those things. To become the best version of myself as a man. And later, when I just started, tried to compete, and just roller coaster started to just go, and there was no way to stopping me.
You talked about Mirko Filipovic. Is that the reason why you chose kickboxing?
No, actually, what I choose, I saw Mirko Filipovic, and I was inspired, but I still had some. But I wasn't 100% in it, you know. But after I saw Wanderlei Silva and that style that he produced in the Pride ring at the time, then I lose my head and I said, man, I need to do this, because I saw that Mirko Filipovic was really technical, really smart fighter, movement like everything according to book. And a guy like Wanderlei Silva, he was a street brawler, and I understood if a guy as Wanderlei Silva can do it, I can do it as well. Then I went to this sport to try to show the aggression of the fight as Wanderlei Silva did, but still thinking of the Mirko Filipovic technique and the manliness that he produces in the ring. So we didn't have MMA at that time in Lithuania overall. So I went to a kickboxing class, and I went to. We didn't even have jiu-jitsu or grappling then. Only in my city, Klaipėda, when I was born and raised in Lithuania, we had sambo, we had judo. That's it. So again, what did we do? From one side of our city, go to the other side to the gym with one friend of mine. We watched YouTube videos with BJJ, some kind of technique. Write it down, because we didn't have no phones there. Write it down on the paper how you have to do it. Like put the leg here, take the arm, and then we came to the gym, warm up, and trying to do before school, like at 6 o'clock. We trying to do those techniques. Or you feel pain? No, don't feel like maybe like this. Yeah, feel pain. Okay, let's do it like this. And then we started drill. So there was no MMA, but I was so passionate about it. I still wanted to do it. And first fight when I went to MMA, it was in Riga. First strike, I broke my hand because nobody teach me how to properly hold the fist even, because we had poor kickboxing at the time. And but still I won, because I was so on adrenaline, and even with that broken hand, like I smashed the guy badly, and I won. And after that, 5 fights in a row, I had losses, and I thought something is wrong, because I'm so passionate about this sport. I'm so passionate about winning and to become a real fighter, and I just couldn't win. Something is like I have the passion, have the motivation, but still it's not enough. Something is wrong, you know. And I noticed that even when I started to ask my coach, like kickboxing coach, to help me, to give me some advices, to work extra on the pads, or to work sparrings with me. And he always say like, no, I have no time. I'm busy. My elbows hurt. Talking shit like this. I understood that if I want to become a real fighter, I need to do something. Yeah. Then I had at the moment I had little savings, and I understood that, or I need to invest those savings not for living, but to try to find myself a better place to train, or to try to go migrate from Lithuania to some other country, maybe Germany or Holland at the moment, because Holland was on the top of the sport, because I wanted to do the MMA. And I went to the other cities like Kaunas in Lithuania, then Vilnius, and yeah, I found a club when I started to train. The training was better, stronger. I had more partners who I could work with, and I was preparing for MMA fight. But at that time, KOK just happened, like because before it was like a Bushido Heroes in Lithuania, the tournament on like and MMA and kickboxing. It was mixed in a ring, but one of the first KOK tournaments started where there was only kickboxing, and they say, let's try to do kickboxing and we'll see how it goes. And they tried kickboxing, and after that I understood, man, I need to do kickboxing, because I had a lot of injuries in my back and everything, but still I didn't show myself as best as I could, but I got the hype. I understood that I'm not into grappling, I'm not into ground game. I'm only stand-up fighter, and I want to stand as a man and fight, look in the eyes to my opponents and beat them, like dismantle them as much as I can. And yeah, and then I started to do kickboxing.
Is that the reason why you started doing some professional boxing fights?
Yeah, boxing as well, and even in the beginning, because I knew that the shortest way to victory in kickboxing is still the hands, because hands are quicker, shorter distance, safer distance, and you can achieve more with boxing. That's why even in my game, I use hands more than legs. But last fight, you can see I won by kicks, and I had some fights that I won by kicks as well, like how the guy name from New Zealand. He was fighting later in UFC. Forgot his name, but doesn't matter. I think we were fighting in China maybe, yeah, and I finished him by low kicks, because there was no calf kicks at the moment. So yeah, I finished him by low kicks.
Through the years, MMA really progressed, really got to a few points above kickboxing right now in terms of popularity around the world. Just money. Have you ever considered going back to MMA just for the money?
If we talk about MMA, the problem was like I said, that I had a hard childhood. I was growing up in the streets. All my friends were older friends, and to be with them, you had to prove yourself. So I did a lot of mistakes in my life. Did a lot of stupid things in my life. And because of those things, I couldn't get a visa to the United States of America. A life is a beautiful thing when it gives you chances, but will you use those chances or not? It depends on you. Like I used. I had a chance, but I didn't use it, because I was I stopped doing sports almost for a year. I started to work because I didn't have the money at the moment, because those fights didn't bring me no money, and I got a lot of pressure from my family, like start to be a normal person, be like everyone, go to work, stop doing those stupid things. And I went to Norway to work, and after almost a year, I got a proposal to fight some old guy. I was in work then. I was living, drinking then, smoking one red Marlboro a day, because in Norway there's a big rule: who doesn't smoke, those are working more. If you want to rest, you need to smoke. And some manager, the manager that those don't give a fuck about the sportsman. They just give you the opportunities, take their percent and leave from your life. He's called, and there's a fight. You want to fight? I said, and I was like, whoa, I didn't train for a long time, but who's the opponent? Some old guy. Old guy.
Like 38 years old, like you are now, old guy.
And I fought old guy, and at the moment I already had earned money, because it was good money at the moment when I was working in Norway. I working by shifts, so 11 days I'm in Norway, 9 days I'm in Lithuania free. And I see that in my calendar that those days when tournament is, I was gonna be in Lithuania. Perfect. Well, let's try. And later I asked him. It was like a short notice, 1 week notice. And I later asked him, send me the name of the guy, because I want to see, or he's a stand-up fighter, or he's a grappler, or what to wait for. He sent me the name. I type in Google, and then I see Jeff Monson, and the guy was fighting 1 week before for heavyweight UFC title, and lose by points only to Tim Sylvia. And I was like, fuck. Now I'm fucked up. But I always, like the streets teach me one thing, that you have to be, back up your words. If you give your word, you have to back them up. There was no way back. And I understood that, yeah, okay, I will go there, even not prepared. And that moment when when we start to fight, I kicked his leg hard, and he was like eyes like this, and he understood that he can't play with me standing. He went to the ground immediately, and I had those, like I said, we drilled a lot before, and we just grapple, and we went to the net. And I always loved to use the net to catch my opponents on my favorite move, the armbar. And I push from the net, grab him on the armbar, and I'm breaking his arm. And I feel like he's like this. And in my mind, I was already in America. Big boobies, blondies like, Sergej, go, money going, American cars like this, like, woo! And I was going crazy. And it's like a 1 second, half of the second, but you see already a 1.5 hour movie in your mind, like a kid, like how I was maybe 21 years old or something. And I'm breaking his arm, and I had a cramp, because I was 1 year almost without training, like working, building scaffolding, smoking 1 pack of Marlboro, drinking every second evening with workers. From my heels to my ass cheeks, cramps, the biggest cramps that I had in my life, because my body wasn't prepared. And I let him go a little bit. He turned out, lie on me, and round ends. I went to my corner. Someone told me, keep the distance, something like, do those. I said, I can't hear you. I can't hit them. I can't do nothing, because my body is like sore. I'm just like, I'm dead already. I'm already dead. duk duk duk. I said, guys, help me to stand up because I can't I can't move. And yeah, second round starts. He just get me on the ground like a bag with shit and make his favorite move, anaconda choke, southpaw. And southpaw, but north south that choke. And I lose. And I lose the fight. And it was like a really big lesson for me in my life. That some people are training all their lives for this moment and then don't get this kind of moment. And I got it, and I wasn't prepared. So I promised to myself, next time when I'm gonna get this moment, I will be prepared. That's why I stopped working in Norway. I just quit the job, had no job again, but I have again the capital of money. And then I started to go to other cities and look for opportunities for me to train. First, of course, I went for a run in the mornings, like 6 in the morning, 7 in the morning. I already in work. After 12 hours of work, I go to two times a day to work or to train again. When I come back home 9 days, so I don't visit nightclubs, but again I visit gyms 2 times a day. But later, yeah, I said if I want to really achieve something in this sport, I need to stop working. I need to do all in. That's why I was doing this thing, this kind of technique of preparation, and yeah, and I got opportunity even to get an invitation letter from Jeff Monson to come to Fort Lauderdale to American Top Team. Everything would be paid. I just need to buy myself a ticket and go there. And I, a kid. I just run to some shop, bought myself a ticket, and they said, "Boy, do you have a visa?" I said, "Visa? Why you need visa? What is visa at all? I didn't know what is visa. Maybe you better get a visa, then you buy tickets." No. Give me tickets, then I will get the visa. I bought the tickets, and then I start to exam what is visa and why you need it and how to get it. And when I go to a U.S. embassy and they say, "Yeah, you had a problem with police, boy, so we can't get visa. Sorry, but we can't help you." And I was like, "What the fuck?" I went out from the embassy. I just cried as a kid. I thought I just fucked up my dream, my future. It was really painful for me. But after some time, I got my shit together, and I said to myself, okay, one principle of the Stoicism, you need to, you have a situation, and you need to think what you can do in this situation like this. Not to cry, it would be better if it would be this or it would be that. You have the situation, what I can do the best in this situation. And I said, doesn't matter about those because all the money and the fame is of course in American MMA, but I'm a stand-up fighter. I can develop here. Let's do kickboxing. Let's try kickboxing. Let's do more kickboxing. And when I tried kickboxing, then I understood that, man, this is my stage. I'm the best in this kind of discipline. Even not those MMA or ground game or something. The things that I like. I've always liked the street fights, street style fights. But then when I start to develop, I understood that I love martial arts as an art. And that's one of the things that I'm trying to learn now, the people when I do seminars, because martial arts is an art. Some normal people, simple people will say it's brutal, it's aggressive, it's fighting. No, it's not. It's an art. It's an art. And what is an art? It's an art. Art is a thing that a person can express themselves. Doesn't matter, or he's painting, or he's singing, or he's dancing, or he's fighting. It's a way of expressing yourself, your talents, the things that you can do best and you enjoy doing it. It's an art. And then I started to develop an art of kickboxing, and I'm still doing it.
It's going amazing.
Thank you.
You talked about old guy and fight with him. Do you think that some people consider you old guy now? You're 38. For how long do you think you can compete at this level?
Yeah, I'm 38, and yeah, some guys are
Underestimating you, maybe.
already say that I'm an old guy. But you know what? With the regime and investment of my time and my life to this sport, I think that I can do better than them. And while I'm in my gym, we have a lot of young prospects, are really talented, hardworking. And while in my gym, maybe they're not the best, highest level, but while I still can overcome them with my stamina, with their techniques, and especially with speed. Even when I'm the biggest one, the heaviest one, even with speed, then I don't think that it would be smart for me to stop now.
But what keeps you motivated? I understand that you are physically capable of doing it, but psychologically.
And it's really hard to motivate myself, actually, because already
you've achieved so much.
Not so much. I achieved everything that is possible to achieve in this sport. I'm the only one in my country, European and world Vako champion, because we didn't have one in Lithuania. I became KOK World and European champion, Vako Pro champion. I went to one championship, had 2 fights, had 2 victories there. Then I signed with Glory. I become light heavyweight champion 2 times. There's nothing to achieve, nothing to prove, you know. But always I'm trying to motivate myself. Looking for the things. Of course, now I want to guarantee myself a good pension, for myself, to have a good, beautiful house, to build a new house. I want to build a new house. Of course, money is the worst motivation it could be, but with money you can think about the presents that you can give yourself. Because I don't all my family, we didn't had no famous people. We didn't had no athletes. We didn't had no celebrities. We didn't have no people that earned a lot of money. So the motivation is to become one, and to break the cycle, and to show our next generation of my all family, not only family that I'm building, but all my family, that this is possible. It's possible when you're willing to invest your life to it. Just do what everyone says is impossible. That my parents said, what my friends said, it's impossible. And I was like, I'll show you what's impossible.
When we can expect to see you next time in professional fights? Are you prepared right now?
No. Now I had a big scandal, and we are in investigation period. So I was in Thailand. I couldn't do nothing. I came back in the end of the summer. So I bought all the supplements that I had, like free. It was 3-stage supplement checking. So two stages of supplements we already checked. Everything is clean. The things like proteins, testosterone boosters, pre-workouts. They checked everything is clean. Now there's like things like ashwagandha, like creatine, the cleanest things. They check them as well. It costs a lot of money. Like I said, I wanted to build a house. Now I can't build a house because all the money went there for a house. Then I flew to London, checked my nails, half a year period. There was no banned substance in my nails, half year period. Now I went, like you see, my hair is cut badly because they cut my hair and check the. Now they're checking the hair. It will be more accurate test, and they can say every week for like 3-4 months what kind of substances did I had in my system for some time. And if that shows that there was no substances in my banned substances in my system, then we will have a real serious questions to Glory and where did they get those results? Because I know that for 20 years I was checked by WADA many times. I had no problems, not even close, not even some kind of suspicious things in my system. And now, before title fight, when there's 1000% that they're gonna check me, they found like a big amount of substance in my system, that the substance that is minimum 1.5 month staying in your system, it's have to be more than stupid. Like, you know, I'm not 18 years old boy that maybe I'm gonna skip it, you know, the test. No. 20 years in the sport, I know how the things are done. And I always even when I had tested, I always posted about, I've always talked about the fair play. And some kind of misunderstanding, and I don't know what it is, but I'm giving all that I have, and I'm giving up my dream to have a house, even just to prove that I'm innocent, that there was a mistake made in that test. Yeah, and but there are organizations that are not working with WADA, so they can invite me. The organization as UTMA, Lithuanian organization, we already talked with them, and they're thinking to invite me to fight at their show November. And if till then we're gonna prove to Glory that we're clean, maybe we'll come back this or next year to Glory. And I think one of the main things that I said, like, if you found something in my system, okay, I'm fair player. I'm gonna give back. If you think that that there's a possibility that I achieved that title again, not the clean way, I'm gonna give you back the title because it's not the main thing for me. But when I'm gonna prove that you're wrong, I want to have permission to fight for the title, but immediately. And they say, okay.
Are you following current heavyweight tournament in Glory? And what do you think about fighters here from the Balkans? You had the opportunity to train with one of them last night here in the camp, and two Serbian guys, Rade Opačić and Miloš Cvetićanin.
Opačić and Cvetićanin, I know them both. And with Cvetićanin, we had even the same opponent. He was fighting a guy in Glory, Jimmy Levinus. In the first round, he knocked him out badly. Caught him with an uppercut, and later I fought the same guy in UTMA, and I knocked him out brutally in the second round. They even carry him out on the lying like dead. And we met at one show, and I said, good knockout you had there. Oh, even better you did. I said, yeah, but yours was cleaner. Yeah, but yours was stronger. And, you know, we like exchanged the compliments, but I think that still one day we will meet with him because he's really and technical and physically strong opponent. It would be a really interesting fight with him, I think, and really how to say, really even close, I think, because I like his style, and I liked how Opacic worked in one championship. Of course, he didn't had that kind of pressure, and he didn't have as much competition in one championship. That's why he could show his best over there. The thing that I liked about him that he makes minimum mistakes. His guard is tight. His strikes are short. He doesn't go like a brawler. Really technical. I like that. But yeah, in glory, his first fight against Big Sexy was really like upset for me. I was waiting a little bit more from him.
What do you think? Who is going to win this heavyweight tournament?
In the end, they're still gonna fight Rico. They're still gonna fight. The end of the road, always Rico. And till this day, Rico still is the man that in the heavyweight division. He's moving like heavyweight, but with a heavyweight body. Muscle, physically strong, good stamina, and good IQ of fighting. If you look at his style, I don't like his style. I don't like how it's not, for me, it's not beautiful to watch. Really. It's not the most beautiful fighter to watch, but he do the things that works. Why to invent a new bicycle if the one if the old one works already? Yeah. So maybe I'm gonna fight Rico one day. Actually, we had a talk with his coaches. His coach came to me and said that in this tournament, if both of us win, like I will win the belt against Rick and he win against Vahito, maybe we can match together because they see me as their next opponent. And I said it would be a good challenge for me, one of the best challenges, hardest challenges in my life, and I'm here to accept it. Why not? But shit happened as it happened, and now I can't do it. But still, I'm not leaving this idea.
Who was your biggest challenge until now in your whole career?
Bro, it's always work with myself. I'm a perfectionist. I ask myself from myself more, sometimes more than I'm capable of doing it. It's I'm overburning really a lot because I'm always pushing myself, always asking more and more and more. I mean, if I have a free period of time, I don't have the free period of time because I find a lot of things to do in between. Some extra work, some like seminars, some just like I'm going to in my country to schools, to military, to jails, prisons, to people that are sitting there for all their life. Make like a seminars to them, like talk to them, like motivational speeches, talk about the belief, about things that changed my life to the better. How your decisions, everyday decisions can change your whole life. So I'm doing a lot of things. I even start to vlog. I start to vlog just for myself, just to make a video for YouTube. And in 1 month, less than 1 month, I got a call from one television in Lithuania say, what we can do so that your vlogs could appear in our channel. I was like, what? It's like not a professional ones, it's not with professional camera, it's like with DJI Pocket 3, like made like simple videos. Yeah, but already that you are in those videos, it's enough. And again, when you get the opportunity to film for the TV, you already feel the pressure, you know. Then you don't want to film just to laugh and to talk some kind of shit, you know. And so one day you can, you know, open the YouTube and just look at the video and laugh. You want to do, you know, serious things. So I'm always busy. So the biggest challenge for me is to find a balance between hard work and a real recovery time. Just give my brain and my body to rest, not to be tense and think what I can do better, how to grow all the time. So my biggest and strongest opponent is myself. And even in my fights, when I go into the fight, I never watch and examine my opponents. My coach is doing this, and he's not telling me nothing. He's just giving us techniques to work on in training session. That's it. I'm not interested in my opponents. I'm interested in the things that I did bad in my last fight and how I can improve. That's it. So just go forward every day. You know, be the better version of yourself, and no one can stop you. Even if you can't stop yourself, who can stop you?
Last night we talked about MMA and kickboxing scene here in the Balkans, and we mentioned some different organizations. There is really one famous guy from Slovenia, Miran Fabjan. He competed.
Yes, and actually, it was a surprise for me that MMA and those fights are really so popular in these countries. Like I said, by the way, spoiler, I not so long ago I made a DNA test. I just wanted to make a family tree, and when you're doing that DNA test, you can see what kind of roots do you have, from where. So 70% of my roots are from East Europe, so it's like Lithuania, Poland, Russia. 24% I'm from Balkan as well. That's why I feel local here.
That's why you're coming back. Yeah.
That's why I'm coming back, and I feel like I said to my fiance that every time I come back here, even when like Bosco, we met first time with him. We just met, and the conversation, you know, already like we met. I don't know how many years before. Conversation is like, you know, sticking, you know, like, you know how to talk, you know how they're communicating. It's you know, the relationships is going freely, not without you know, some barriers. Even if my English isn't perfect, his English isn't perfect, but we still understand each other from half of the sentence. That's and the same thing in Serbia with Misha Bachulov, Ronin. The same with Croatian guys and so on. So it's really cool. So yeah, if we come back to the topic about the MMA. How is the name?
Miran Fabjan.
Yeah. So if we come back to that topic, the name Miran Fabjan was a really a new name for me. But after you say it to me, I had a look, have a 20-second peek on YouTube, one of his fights. Street brawler, what can I say? Street brawler. He has balls. He's a little bit chaotic fighter. Don't use brain as much. Use his physical power and try to catch an opponent by surprise with his chaotic runs forward. Physically strong, but definitely he's not unbeatable, especially standing. So if my friends from Balkan Want to see a real beautiful fight of kickboxing? I'm here. Just give me a call, and we'll see who is the best Balkan fighter here.
What do you think about popular guys like Israel Adesanya or Alex Pereira transitioning to MMA? Would you consider that in next like 2 or 3 years? Well, you're still on your peak of career, let's say.
Yes,
you're 38 now.
yes. I would say like that. If I would find a real good, because now I'm professional. Now I know what does it mean to have a really good team. With, like I said, 20 years in my career. 5-6 years ago, I was already VACO World European champion. I was already KOK champion. I was already many champion. And if you ask me, how often do you go to massage? And I would say, sorry, but I don't speak French. I don't know what that means. I didn't have no team. I only did kickboxing. That's it. I only had a passion. I only dedicate my life to it. But I didn't have no team. Didn't have more than kickboxing. I had only kickboxing in my life. Now I have the main coach Andrew Shapal, my kickboxing technique tactic coach. Now I have massage therapist. Now I have kinesiotherapist. Now I have strength and conditioning coach. Now I have few mental performance coach and psychology coaches. Now I have a team, and now when I'm on the highest level and I know what kind of serious benefits do this team give to me, now I understand if I would wanted to go to MMA, I won't go there without a team, especially with the background that I already have. You know, it's really hard to fight for the name that I have right now in kickboxing world, but to go to MMA and fuck things up, it's really easy. But if I would have a real team like grappling coach, MMA coach that would teach me how to work with near the fence and so on, how to defend from takedowns and blah blah blah. Not like before, like I just started just watching YouTube, writing on the paper and just trying to repeat it. But a good team, then yeah, why not? And I think the principle is the same. Be water, my friend. Just go with the flow. Just feel the body. And I think even in my kickboxing career, the things that we drilled with my friend, the grappling ones, how you feel the body, feel the person. It helped me a lot. Because sometimes in the middle of the fight, I even go in that flow state when I feel every movement my opponent is making. I even can read few steps ahead what he is planning to do. I don't know how, but sometimes I feel it. I even see the aura and I know when to stop. So your strike would stop here, not there, not hit me, but here, few centimeters from me, or zook, touch my ear. That is the kind of state that I want. If I would go to MMA, that was the state that I would like to have. If I won't have the team, I won't have the professional coaches beside me, I won't go there.
I want to finish up this interview with a few simple questions that you will answer in one sentence.
Because those questions before was really hard. Okay, let's try.
Favorite MMA fighter right now?
Miran Fabjan is my next favorite MMA fighter. Actually, I would say Alex Pereira. Maybe because I beat him already in kickboxing, and and we still have a good relationship. You know, congratulate each other after wins, and I love to see him compete there. Like again, he found himself a really good team that take care of him as a family member, and it's beautiful for me to watch how he transits from kickboxing to MMA, and how in MMA cage he shows the beauty of kickboxing art.
Do you think that he will win now against Ankalaev?
I really hope so. I really hope so that stand-up fighting, real stand-up fighting, will be on top.
If you compare kickboxing and MMA, which one do you think represents the true spirit of fighting?
True spirit of fighting, I would say maybe kickboxing, because there's less chance for you to run away. In MMA, even when they catch you on the chin and you're not knocked out cold, you still have a chance to run on your knees to open his leg and try to take him down and to save you moments. And in kickboxing, though, that 8 count means a lot, and in that 8 count, a lot of things are going on in your head. And as a man, are you breaking mentally or not? Are you standing there strong and believing that you still can come back, even when your opponent has a big advantage at the moment, because you're still like somewhere else? So yeah, kickboxing, I think. And now kickboxing, even in my last fight, they didn't let us to clinch, so you can't even clinch. So it's more clean, more beautiful to watch, and more dangerous. So yeah, definitely kickboxing.
If you can say in one sentence, what does for you mean to be a real fighter? How would you say that?
To be a real fighter is to be a real man, I think. It's the same as to being a champion. You can't be a champion only in the ring, and outside the ring you can be like a dirty bastard that you know, thinks that he's a star and can do whatever he wants or say whatever he wants. I had a good trainer when I was a teenager, from my 15 to my 17 years, Olympic weightlifting. Victor Gerasimov, and he teach me one thing: who is a real professional athlete, how he has to look from the side, how he have to act, how he have to speak, how he have to train and achieve his goal, how he have to put his thing that he do higher than everything else, and how not to be afraid to say no to things. So yeah, you know, you have to be not only a fighter, but as a champion, you have to be, you know, a real man, to stand for yourself, for your word. You have to have your own word and have to defend it. Have to defend your loved ones, and you know, to be a good example for the community. Not only achieve your own the things for your own ego, but achieve more bigger things. And when you achieve those things, share it with others. Not only for yourself, but share it with others. Because it doesn't matter how it looks from the side. Like a lot of people say, I achieve everything by myself, only I, me. No. If there wasn't people beside you that helped you, that give you opportunity, that teach you, that say something to you, you won't be there where you are right now. So be grateful. Be grateful for life, and just don't keep it to yourself. Share it. Achieve and share.
This is really nice way to finish up this interview. Thank you so much. It was my pleasure, honestly. I really enjoyed this one.
Gonna see you in the Balkan cage.
That's it, man. See you guys.